So it's drained out. You're live.
Oh, all right. Pretty ridiculous. I got Jay saying it's draining.
It's definitely draining. It's going to go to spin, and I'm sure it'll complete the cycle. So that leaves us with the load size being wonky and the timer not timering quite exactly. We'll take a look at that later. Let's wait for it to spin. We'll see it spin up, and then we'll figure out a plan of attack. That's factory. Pop off. There we go. Yep, that's what I remember. And under the cover are the agitator dogs. So they didn't change that. Under it, there might be. I can't remember that far. Maybe, probably. I think so. Otherwise, how would it stay on? Okay. Well, that was certainly an unexciting rinse. Drain and spin. It's already advanced past the mark. It's still draining. Any year? No, not any year. Still doing what it's supposed to. Incidentally, see that silver thing? That was the jumper that I made for Joe when he first moved in the house, and we were testing his original Kenmore washer out of a piece of scrap coax that was down in the basement, and he's just held on to it. It's just come in so handy. This is very unexciting. You think it's drained out yet?
There's some water coming out.
Can it do it?
There's water. Yeah, there's water. There's water at the top. So the hose is charged.
Right. I can't believe that actually made a decent enough fit that it's not really just...
I mean, don't touch it. It'll probably pop out.
Yeah. Oh, something clicked.
Yeah.
So maybe within 30 seconds or so, something will happen. I guess they like running that pump dry, Jesus. Or maybe GE programmed that in the timer so it drains out every last drip of water from the close because they know that the rest of the machine isn't strong enough to spin a full load of stuff. Right. Of course, we don't know what's supposed to be happening now.
Yeah, we don't have a book. We don't have, you know,
We never saw this run.
Right.
I don't know if anybody who has one of these type machines has put up a video on that we could twerp off of for a bit.
Sure.
Oh, do you have the Jergens?
Oh, I have a bucket in the garage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That automotive lube.
Yes, it's automotive grade.
Great.
Well, that could just... What happens if it just stays draining till the off?
Then, then Rich Dish the Magish.
We don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing. This could be absolutely normal for all we know.
Casuals pulsed. Cottons regular. Dark colors regular. I don't want a regular wash. I want an exciting wash. 14 clothes care cycles. 2 wash spin speed combinations. Wash spin speed sitting in the sun.
Temperature is too high to use a candle. Wait for the phone to cool down.
Been in the sun too long, hon.
So how come the phone does that, not the camera? Same technology. Ain't technology great?
Take care.
I don't think I'm have the conscience to sell this.
Yeah, well, we gotta see what the fuck is going on. We got some tests we can do.
Thank God I didn't waste my time like cleaning the thing.
Yeah,
It's just sitting there.
you've done that before, where you clean the thing and then it's useless anyway.
I'm telling you, that timer's gonna go to off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll come back later. This is ridiculous. Stop that. The clock stopped. Clock motor. But that was the problem. And that's probably one of the reasons it was canned. But if you want to push on it now while I hold it, now it kind of works.
Right. So what I wanted to do is not fix it right now because the timer will work. There's no reason to fix it. I want to make sure that we're in the... So what's happening, like I said, is you lost the clip. So because you lost the clip, you lost the ability to do this. See? Because I'm holding what should have been the clip. So what happened is you let go because the unit is now pushing. So now I hold it with my belly in my hand. Now, you know, but this was my problem before. Is trying to figure out
where that is, yeah.
where that is, but it looks keyed. Oh, okay, it's keyed. So let me just double check it. It's keyed there, so let's go 180 to 90 to 360. Okay, I feel it. Okay, it's keyed. Perfect. So now this really doesn't matter.
Right, doesn't matter there.
So what you would like to do is normally associate this line with that line.
Doesn't matter. Nobody ever does.
So there we are. So that's an accurate setting. So we actually had it accurate. So then you would be able to do this. Well, it doesn't want you to go back, but oh look, it changes it.
Well, a little bit, but it won't go back. So it really only wants you to go that way. It just has definite detents. It's filthy. I'll make sure to get a hazmat team here and put my helmet on, but if I blow in it, the switch works. There's no question about it. So the hose may have a pinhole. It may... I don't know. We're going to try to clean some of that gunk out of it. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but it works. And I also tried it on the different sizes, and yep, you got to blow a little harder when you get to the larger sizes, and that it definitely works. Perhaps it wasn't making a great connection there. It's pretty yuck. So we cut it off and put it back on.
Yeah, knobbies.
We're going to try a different cycle. Give her. And we'll see. The switch works. The control itself is good. We know that.
Ooh, it's spicy.
We'll see what happens. This also, I forgot to mention, appears to be adjustable. I don't know if you can tell or see with the sun, but there's like a screw in that. So it's got that going for it. That is not boding well. It's on small. It's got a nice tight connection now, but it ain't making the switch go. Now, could the switch be maladjusted? Yes, that's possible. And we can play with that, but we'll just see. We'll let it overflow if it wants to overflow. We'll just let it, you know, see what it wants to do.
How high is it?
It's got 4 inches to the top.
Which is not small.
Definitely not small. That's. I might be able to press on the thing on the back, but I think that actually makes it larger than smaller. Yeah. If I press it, nothing. If I pull it, nothing. So it's definitely air-based, and it's not going to go any other way.
Well, I don't want to overflow it.
Well, we'll get it up to where it was before.
If it overflows and you burn out everything.
No, not that fast. Huh, that's a nice one. Could it be because of all the gunk in there? It's got to put something. Actually, what we could do is pull that hose. Maybe we'll,
if I pull it,
it should start shooting water out of it.
Oh,
is what it should do. Oh, isn't that interesting?
Huh. So it's clogged.
It might be.
Which is fine, because we could unclog it. We could mimic the fact from blowing it. Yep.
Okay, so we know what our problem is now. It's not airing.
So I wonder if I get compressed air
and blow it in
so
there.
I blow the dirt back in.
Yeah, why not? Well, just unplug it, because... Right. So he says it's dribbling out. We're going to try some compressed air in there. Oh. There you go. Fixed.
Should I do it again?
If you want. God damn. It's bubbling inside. There you go. All right. So how about that? The old fart has still got it. I could diagnose the shit out of anything.
Yeah, but I fixed it.
I never said anything about fixing it. I said I could diagnose the shit out of it. Somebody else can fix it. But I can tell you what's wrong. Right. Plugging it back in, it should just go. Okay, maybe not.
Well, there's also water in the tube.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that matters. Well, that's not right. Oh, there is a lot of water in the tube. We might have to drain it first to let it, like, reset.
What to do is pull this.
Oh.
It should naturally pull the water down, right?
It should. It looks like it's going down.
Yeah.
It spun for a while and just stopped. The motor stopped.
Hey.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.
Maybe that has to do... No, this...
It just started spinning again. So what happened is we put it to spin. It finally sensed there was too much water in there and didn't spin.
Yeah, we're going to start over.
Yep. And hopefully the next go it'll work. Woof. Look at this thing. Can't tell where it is, but we'll let it drain down at least past that. So hopefully on the next test it'll work, but imagine if it does, that they threw this machine out, forgetting the timer brokenness. They threw this thing out because it was so filthy that it just didn't work anymore. Holy shit, I've never seen that.
Let me take this hose that goes to there, and let me blow in and out. And let me say, oh, it works. Okay, let's put it back. It doesn't work. It wants to overflow off camera. I say, or Jay says, or we say, maybe this little box down there just has enough schmutz. We fill it up, we keep it, we take the air, I push it down, bloop, bloop, bloop. Water comes pissing out. We put the plug back on, it has water in it, which means it's not talking to the switch, we drain the whole thing off camera, we just get a small agitation.
Now, let's go
now
to-
it's going to do that. Now we go to large, we'll wait until it agitates, then we'll go to super, and we'll see where the real level should be, and then at super, we'll continue this entire thing. Then we will put our heads together and determine this machine is functioning and it's consciously able to be sold in the capacity of, oh my God, someone told me this in a book.
On account of, I'm not going to. That's right, the old man still got it.
Now you just kind of like threw 2 pennies together. And
No,
made
it's $20 with inflation now, come on.
inflation,
Yeah, inflation.
ejaculation.
Get your Jergens,
Okay, everybody. First you say it,
then you do it.
JK18. Actually, we got to go back to the camera. Did I say that was clogged? Did I say? Oh, let me put.
I don't remember.
You know,
I think you said it.
I said, "Oh, once if it's clogged," and you were like, "Oh yeah," and then it worked.
Yeah, and I said, well, pop the hose off. It should start pissing out.
Yes.
No,
and the
sir.
fact that it wasn't pissing, Jay says it was clogged. Other than the timer being wonky, which is another fix for another day because it's getting late.
You know what it is? Whoa, shit. The fucking door works. There we go.
And the final test. Go back to super and see how high. Oh, yippity skippity, wickety wickety. Now, let me tell you something there, friends and foes. The reason why this got like this is something you really can't, you know, what homeowner's gonna know, take this apart and say, hey, honey, you know, but it's dirty where the dirt in the air. Now, let me ask you this question. Does this hose blow or suck?
The water that's in here, just like it was shooting out, is trying to push on this. But because no air can escape at the other end, it actually pressurizes the air in the hose from the weight of the water pushing down on it.
Okay.
And that's enough pressure to trip the switch and say, yes, we have enough water.
Okay.
So
if you look down,
essentially it's blowing up,
perfect, which means that the dirt is coming to it.
compacted in there.
Look in there. That's the reason.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Right. It's
And that's just working it 3, 4, 5 times outside.
right.
Can you imagine if you actually took the top apart and cleaned it?
Well, the other problem is you got to see how tiny the holes are. The Whirlpools and Kenmores have bigger holes. You can fit more detritus.
I want
through
to
there.
say, is the water going to go above the last hole, or the water is going to go above the dirt line in about another ½ inch?
It should go kind of up to the dirt line there.
I think it's going to agitate in 30 seconds.
It'll go. I don't know when.
10. That was 10. Okay, now we're just going to let the machine
Yeah, we'll just let it
its
run.
course. When it's done here,
We'll leave that off and see, because remember, it still never really spun on that. Oh, but that could have been because the shit was clogged. Because remember, it did that. It tried to spin, and it said, "Whoa, we're not good here. Don't spin yet."
this thing, other than a level, more could actually be more of a.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that
let me
could
talk to this. And talk.
right. So that could have definitely been all of it, and I bet it probably works on that cycle, no problem. So what I'd like to see is to actually advance the timer over to that drain and spin. Well, no, because it's not going to do that until it is devoid of enough water. So we'd have to drain most of it to do that. So we'll see on that, but I bet you it'll work. We'll see if we have enough time to test that. But there you go, diagnosed and fixed. Nifty.
So the front ones get more tension.
It looks like it, yeah. All right, it just went and drained. We're waiting now to see if it'll spin. I'd expect this portion is timed, and it should go to spin. We may have to wait for the timer to get to the next click. I don't know. Exciting now, folks. This is it. Now the suspension actually does build, because we don't know if it's actually going to work. It should. It has spun before, but I don't know how this timer operates or any of that, what it's supposed to be doing. It just is. Oh well. I think by now it would have done something. And if we just I could pull the hose off in case there's still shit in it that's preventing it from clicking out. I'll come back. We'll try it. Let's see if I can get it off. Nope. Okay, so it's not that. Probably need two hands for that. No, there we go. It's back on. Okay. So it wasn't that, unless the hose is clogged now. Just stopped. Okay. It's refilling but never spun. I don't know about that. We'll have to see if it wants to overflow again. It may just be too gunked up.
Oh, alright. We're going to close out today's video. We don't know if anything's broken.
That's not right. With that.
JK18 says that water was coming out.
It was still filling while it was agitating.
And it was spinning, and so maybe it needs to just have power.
I think it needs to be cleaned first.
I'm not cleaning this thing unless it works.
Well, we don't know because it might still be crap in there or something.
Well, I'll maybe blow stuff out.
Yeah, problem is we're kind of just out of time for today.
Yeah.
Joe's got other stuff to do, so we're just going to let this spin out, and that's going to do it on this GE washer machine.
You know, got a couple of days. I'm busy. I don't know. Jay's definitely busy. But maybe one day he's laying in bed, pops in G so-and-so, and maybe there's a bunch of people in Wyoming that's doing the same thing. And they say, listen, this timer's wonky, but it still claims you on the way.
All right, I'm out. Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And take care. We'll see you another time. Bye-bye.